What is up, guys? It's your boy Young Breezer. We're going to a brand new video today. Today I'm here with
Jeremy Mitchell.
And what did you play?
Played my old favorite Pendulum Magician.
Alright, let's get into it.
As always. So one thing about it, I played 50 cards.
Ooh,
so it's going to be a little bit different than most. 3 chronograph, 1-time gazer, pretty standard. 3 black fang, 3 harmonizing, 3 wisdom eye, 3 purple poison. Was playing 2 of this for a minute, but I decided to cut it or put it back to 3 just because I wanted to add more cards, and I felt like it's still a magician at the end of the day, and it helps out with wisdom eye when I need that scale. So yeah, so I continue to play 3 of that. I played Azires in this build, so I played 2 Oak Dragon. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the only reason I play. It's really good, though. I really like this zoo. As long as I open up both of them, that's all I really pray for. 1 Janky Magician. I didn't play this for a minute because of a combo I learned with a Synchro in my extra deck, but I would decide to put it back in mainly because I want to add more cards and hoping I just don't open up. Because every time you open up with this card, it's really not that great at all. Because you want to summon it off of harmonizing, but yeah, that's the reason why I put it back in, and it was really good. I didn't open up with it, so that was cool. 3 Curtain Raiser, just because it's an extender. It plays around Ash and Droll really well. So when they have like Ash or Droll or whatever, I can just summon it from my scale, summon a Dark Worm or whatever, and then just go into whatever. And it's really not. Only thing that hurt me is Ogre and Impermanence, which is what my last opponent had against me. But other than that, you know, this card is really good. 3 Cerberus and 2 Jackal. Jackal is just so amazing right now because of the spells. Everybody's playing the Sky Striker engine, and they're giving this card so many counters. So I mean, I've won games where I just had this by itself, and they have to play spells, and it's like, especially Trick Stars. So I'm just going to negate their monster effect. So it was really, I'll try to get this on board as quick as possible. 2 Gate Zero and 3 Dark Worm. Love the whole secret upgrade on this card. It's beautiful. I mean, wow. Even if I brick, I just want to see this card. Just doing so cute to me. But yeah, it's pretty standard. That's all the Pendulum monsters. I played hand traps in this build, so I played 3 Droll and 3 Ash. I felt like, I just felt like coming to the event, I felt like you needed to be able to stop Goki or Sky Striker, Trick Star from just going off completely. Like I can break those. I can't. Goki is almost impossible, but like Trick Stars and Sky Striker, Trick Star. I mean, just Sky Striker Pure. You can break those boards, but I don't like just sitting there and have my opponent go off like that. I wanted the way to slow them down. I didn't brick with them. I did brick once yesterday, just because I opened up 1 and 1. And I had like 3 low scales, so it was like terrible, and I was going first. So that was the only bad part about it. But probably going forward, I probably won't play this many hand traps. Hopefully, like Fireball gets banned. Hopefully. But that's really the only reason why I played them all. But yeah, it was they were okay. Also played a personal favorite card of mine, 3 Miss Valley Apex. Yeah. The theory behind it was basically if I play against Trick Stars, whenever you pin them, the only thing you care about against Trick Stars is that scapegoat. So whenever you pin them somehow out of Apex as well, you're able to stop the scapegoat from they activate it, but you can negate it, whatever. And so that's pretty much the main reason why I only saw Apex really, because it's not searchable anyway. So I only saw it when I was already winning the game. So like I'm already winning, and I'll top deck it, and I'm like, wow, now there's something in my opponent's scoops. So I mean, I wish I saw it more, but it was okay. So that's all the monsters. The spells, I played 2 Dragon Shrine and 1 Foolish Burial. I mean, I play in 50 cards, so I feel like I need as many extenders as possible. I kind of wanted to play 3 of this, but I was like, nah, that's just way too much. But yeah, it was okay. I played 3 Desires. I think you have to play it. I played so many 3-ofs. So you don't really care about banishing really anything except the Oak Dragon. Oak Dragon is the only card I care about banishing. Yeah. That's all I care about. Everything else I can live with. And I ended it with 3-pin call just for consistency purposes. I mean, sometimes you need that scale. The dark worm pin call play is just too powerful for me to cut this card. I've seen builds that don't play this card. I think dark worm and pin call is almost like GG, no matter, even if they ash it, it's almost usually just GG. So that's the main deck. My extra deck was 2 Electromite. I was thinking about playing 3. I'm kind of glad I didn't because I got cherries like twice, so people were trying to catch on about this deck. So I think 2 was for my kind of build. It was good for me. I played 1 Zephyr Metaltron. I mean, you gotta play it really. My favorite card in my extra deck is Don Dragster because you make it. I won so many games yesterday and today because I would Pendulum summon out Harmonizing and a Time Gazer. And playing against Trick Stars, they're not really gonna, like, if they have a scapegoat set, they're usually gonna wait till the end phase. Like they don't see anything threatening by me just summoning those cards. So as soon as I synchro into this, the scapegoat is pretty much dead because I can negate it. And it also negates Reincarnation Engraved. So I was able to OTK one of my opponents because all he had was a Licorice on board and Reincarnation Engraved. So I attacked over the Licorice and he tried to activate Reincarnation to save himself. I just negated it. So this card was pretty good this weekend. 1 Omega. I still like Omega because if I get hand trapped or whatever, I try to get another card out of my opponent's hand. That's just and try to leave myself with a decent board or just have a hand trap in hand. That's pretty the main reason why I play Omega. But yeah, I still play this card. I play Ada's Meteor Burst because it's just another way to get into Vortex. By me summoning Harmonizing and Time Gazer, and using the Harmonizing to summon out a Janky Magician, I can just go into him. And that's cool. There's cool plays if you have like another level 4 out, you can use his effect actually to summon a scale from, and like summon like a level 4 scale, like a Black Fang, whatever, and you can make a rank 4 and Vortex. So yeah, I use this play a lot actually. I would recommend people trying this out if they play this deck because it's really cool. 1 Chlorine is Brigeki. It's cool when you can bait out Scapegoat and then just hit all their goats and it's like GG. Ada's Vortex Dragon, standard. Abyss Dweller, I pretty much shotgunning this or blind Dweller everyone today. Like Goki is my scariest matchup. I ended up losing to that in top 64, but this was the card I would usually went into the most. Even if I didn't have a play, if I bricked or whatever, I'm going into this. I'm hoping I'm playing against Goki because Trickstar, I just have a great matchup against that, and I feel like I have more confidence in winning game 2 and game 3 against them. So then Time Star Magician, just great with making combos. Supreme King, it's great for OTKs. A lot of people don't see it coming. Ada's Absolute Dragon, standard. Naruto, standard. Karna Gorgon. I actually got this from the, I think it was the 4th place at the ARG, I believe. So I'm not even gonna take all the credit. So I got it from him when I saw it in his extra deck. I was like, man, that's actually a good call. And basically you just were able to counter the whole afterburners and the Widowing because everybody's playing. So you can target one of their monsters or target to another monster, and it's not once per turn. So that's why I really like this card. And my last card was Tornado Dragon. I wish it was Undercard Taker, to be honest, because I didn't know I would get cherries this much. And when you get cherries, you want to go on Undercard Taker to clear up your space or whatever. But this really wasn't that great. But yeah, so that's the extra deck. And my side was 3 Dinko Seika. I think this card is amazing against Trick Stars. You're able to lock down all their scapegoats, their reincarnations, their impermanences, whatever they have face down. That was the main reason me playing this, and I wish I drew it more. I didn't draw it that often, really at all. It sucked, but there's so many times if I see my opponent like set 4 cards, I'm like, oh my gosh, let this card be Dinko Seika. But I'm still keeping this. I already know it's pretty good. 3 roster remote. One time I saw it got ripped from with the Aqua Dolphin, I believe. So, or not the Aqua Dolphin. He did something. I don't know if maybe he did. I don't know if that's even legal, to be honest. But I just let it go. I didn't know. I thought you could just take it. But I don't even. This should have been another hand trap. I don't even like this card no more. Like because right now with that Gumblar, it's just like, what's the point? You know, with a Gumblar, ripping 4 cards out of my hand. It's like, Yeah, I'd rather just have hand traps to try to slow them down from even making the board. But I don't know. But this was really underwhelming. This was probably the worst card I sided. I sided 3 Kaijus because I thought I'd play like a lot of Pure Sky Striker, and they're not. Pure Sky Striker isn't a hard matchup. It's just a very grindy matchup for some reason against my deck. If I can't ult him as quick, so when you Kaiju them, you can lock out all their spells because they have a monster in their monster zone, and then I can just vortex it back. That was the play, but I mean. It was. I didn't play any Pure Striker. This should have been impermanence. I really wish I put impermanence in his side. But yeah, it is what it is. I guess now 3 evenly. I actually like this card a lot just because I actually like it against Trick Stars because I'm able to bait out Reincarnation because every time they hear Battle Phase, they're gonna like flip Reincarnation, and sometimes I'll even like lie or just like trick them by the saying Battle Phase. I won't even have this card in hand. But they're so, they'll have like 3 cards set. They'll be afraid to just play Reincarnation because my hand's really bad. I'll just do. I'll just say Battle Phase, and I'm like thanks, and they'll see my whole hand like that, just like a draw another hand. So just that threat though is really cool with this card. And my last 3 cards are Red Reboot. Just for road desk, OTKs, Trick Stars mainly, Alta guys if I saw them, and yeah.
All right, man. Any shouts you want to give my brother?
All right, well, shout out to G Sports Entertainment. It's my sponsor. Shout out to my teammates, Elmo and Viet and Santino. All y'all. I wish Viet would have came, but he couldn't come at work. Shout out to all the Jacksonville people. Shout out to Steven Outley. He's one of my friends I talk to about this deck a lot. Just shout out to everybody there in Jacksonvle. I tried to bring it home for y'all. I couldn't do it this time. It's just Goki's too strong in hand traps.
You still made it, man. You still got a national stop. You've been on a roll. We're all proud of you. Yeah, we expect a lot more from you in the future.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, no worries. All right, man. Thank you so much for the deck profile. Congratulations.